In the 1970s, we set off explosives on the moon for science. I know it sounds crazy, but Apollo 14, 16, and 17 carried mortars and explosives to the lunar surface to simulate seismic activity on the moon and learn more about what's inside the moon. We actually study a lot about the inside of our own planet based on how seismic waves move through the Earth's interior. We know how fast different waves move through different materials, so based on how fast a wave arrives after it was produced, it can give us an idea of what is inside the planet. These waves can occur naturally through earthquakes or can be actively produced. The moon isn't very seismically active, aka it doesn't have a lot of moonquakes, so scientists needed to go with that active production technique to make the needed waves. 19 small thumper explosions were set off by Apollo astronauts to map the ground near the lunar module.
3, 2, 1, fire.
I kind of think of these like the thumper in Dune, not really making that noticeable of a burst. But scientists also needed larger waves, and therefore larger explosions. The method to make these waves that launched to the moon on Apollo 14 and 16 was a mortar to fire rocket-propelled grenades. Apollo 13's didn't end up being launched, but Apollo 16 used the mortars to throw explosive more than 1,000 meters. Scientists used an array of instruments to record the return time of the seismic waves just created. Apollo 17 kept things a bit simpler. 8 explosives were spread around via a lunar buggy, no throwing required. To keep things safer for these larger explosions, they were detonated only after astronauts were on their way home, and there was literally no living thing on the lunar surface. Apollo 17 astronauts did pull a pin on the explosives, but the timer was set for days later. So sorry, there's no pictures of astronauts firing a massive mortar on the moon. The results showed that all the waves at all 3 landing sites moved at similar speeds in the crust, but at a speed much slower than intact Earth rock. The surface of the moon has been hit with meteorites so much that it makes sense that the speeds were more similar to broken up Earth rock.